What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Rochelle, and I am back with another video. Thank you guys for tuning in, liking, sharing, and subscribing. You guys are the bomb.com. Bomb.com. Now, in today's video, y'all, I am coming in hot with another cash stuffing. We got pizzade this week, and so I want to share with you what income we are looking at for this week and how we plan to spend it. So before we dive into the cash stuffing, let's talk about the numbers. Okay, so first up, we are working with an income total of $3,578.84 for this week. So let's talk about how we spent it. First, the goal is to beef up our emergency fund, basically starting from scratch. And so what that means is we're going to send $300 to our emergency fund, and we sent $10 to our bank our other bank that we use on mainland. So that gave us a total of $310. Next is the debt category. So Chase got a payment of $231, and we set $212 to the side for our next Tesla payment. We like to try and stay at least a month or two ahead on shmoney for the Tesla. Next up, that gives us a total of $443 towards debt for this pay. Next up are the bills, y'all. First up is rent. I normally set about $1,200 to the side, but I took a look at our averages for rent. And so for the month of October, November, our rent stayed about the $2,500 to $2,700 mark. And remember, our rent includes our utilities, HOA, sewer, trash, everything. It's all paid together in a lump sum, which I actually love. And so all of our housing expenses basically is what we're talking about right here, came to about $2,700. But then in December and January, we did see a jump, an increase, and that also reflects our electric bill, which, because we don't have gas here, we have electric on the island. And so that includes our usage, our charging of our Tesla. So it makes sense that it's a little bit higher. And so we are going to start saving about $3,000 per month to the side for housing so that I don't have to worry about it. But anyway, back to the paycheck budget. Rent $1,500. Our phone bill, we thought it was going to be $176.13, but it's going to be $175.91. Then homeschool is going to get its usual $19.95. Netflix came in at just under $20, so I sent and paid that. Dollar Shave, $10.45. So if you add all of that up, $1,726.31 toward bills. Next is the food. So groceries and takeout money. I thought I was going to budget $200. I ended up budgeting $295.53. Then we went to Cheesecake Factory yesterday and spent $54. And so that totals $349.53 for food. And so we're gonna make that work. Next up is family. So Mike got his usual $200, and then I have a donation of $50. So that totaled $250. I kind of combined family and giving. So jumping over to cash, we already stuffed $300 earlier in the week towards savings challenges and sinking funds and taxes and all that good stuff. If you want to know how I spent it, check out the video here, Eye in the Sky. But we are going to stuff another $200 toward our regular cash envelopes today. So that'll give us a total of $500. So if you add all of these totals up here, you get a total of $3,578.84. And I just realized I've been out of frame for the cash section. But you can see cash breakdown is right here. So if we add up all of our expenses, which is all the money that goes out the door, it came to a total of $2,768.84. I like to keep an eye on that number because I want to know how much of our income do we actually get to keep and spend the way we want. So I only include savings and sinking funds in the keep money, and everything else is an expense. So I'm trying to increase this number and lower this number. The next thing I like to do when I'm budgeting my money is to go over to my monthly calendar overview and see what bills are due up until today. So today is Friday the 14th. So I want to make sure that all of the bills between the 1st and the 14th are covered. And then I also want to make sure that I have enough money budgeted to hold me until the next payday, which is not going to be until the 28th. I'll probably have some income here from my personal business, and I will cover certain bills, but for the most part I want to make sure that all of our bills are covered until the 28th. And so I grab my annual bill tracker and we go right down the line. So I can say that rent is covered, Eva's homeschool has been paid, Dollar Shave, our phone bill, let's see, Netflix we already did. Even though it doesn't come out normally till the 21st, I guess my due dates have changed. I have to update that on my schedule. And then we made sure Discover got its minimum payment, and so did Venture. And if I keep scooching down, we made our Tesla payment for the month. So I like to just track my bills overall just to make sure everybody got their money. I have had instances where they have charged me twice in 1 month, and so I can always go back here and say, hey, wait a minute, you already took that money. Then the next thing I like to do is look at my business expenses. And so normally these don't come out until the end of the month. So none of these are going to be updated today. And then it is time for the cash. So I have my cash breakdown. Let's get started. Let's stuff some cash. Okay, so I went to the bank with my cash breakdown, and so we are going to pull out a total of actually $500 I pulled out, because I also ended up pulling out our emergency fund money. I'm going to start tracking that up until we reach $1,000, and then I'm going to deposit it. I really want to try and stuff our emergency fund as quickly as possible. I would love to reach $1,000 this month, but I'm not for sure on that. We will see. We'll see. So a total of $300 plus the, I'm sorry, a total of $200 plus the $300. So my cash breakdown a little off, but that's the emergency fund money, and then we should have another $200. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, $200 is what we're working with today. And this is my prop money because I'm going to update my electronic sinking funds as we go. Okay, so first let's start with my wallet. And so for today, I have updated my categories because what I realized is that my categories change based on what's going on in my life for the month. So for this month, my categories are going to be row, food, miscellaneous, tips, and eating out. I am tracking our eating out separately, more so for a healthy type deal than for anything else. I really want to cut down on our eating out, but I still want to give us a chance to have money set aside for eating out. I'm not going to cut us off completely because that's unrealistic. We're going to eat something, okay? We're going to get some shave ice. We're going to get some fruit cups. We're going to get some acai bowls, something. So anyway, first up is me. I'm going to give myself $50. So we're going to give myself 20, 40, and $50. This is my first time stuffing my wallet for the new year, and I am so excited. Shout out to my baby girl Eva for cleaning off all of my budget trackers on the back of my cash envelopes. Okay. So we are giving ourselves $50 to spend however we like, and I'm excited about that. Next up is the food. So this is more so the grocery fill-ins. So I'm just going to give myself the usual 25. Next up is miscellaneous money. So stuff happens, stuff pops up all the time. We're going to give ourselves, you guessed it, $25. I'm really trying to cut down on our spending. And so what that means, because I really want to grow our emergency fund. And so what that means is less money to stuff, which is okay. Okay, and then next up is tips. We're going to give ourselves $5. And this could go to someone in need who needs a bottle of water. It could be anything. I just like to have a few ones or a $5 bill for that. And then the last one we're going to stuff today is eating out. Eating out is going to get $20. Let me know in the comments, y'all. Do you change your categories that you carry around in your wallet or do they stay the same? I've realized that I need to be changing them. Like next month I have a guest coming in town, and so I need to make sure I have money in an envelope, so it'll probably be this one. But I just like to switch it up. Or if I take Eva shopping for clothes and I need to pull from her sinking fund and put it in my wallet, this envelope becomes that. So I just like to go for easy. And then I have my coins, none for this week. Next up, let's stuff our emergency fund. So if you remember last year's savings challenge, I stuffed my emergency fund as a savings challenge, and that's what I'm going to do today. So we are going to stuff it with the first $300. So that's these right here. I'm excited for this. First emergency fund stuffing of the new year. And I'm going to go ahead and include the initial balance of $86.99. Actually, I'm probably going to take that off. Okay, so I have $86 online, and then today we are adding $300, which is going to give us $386. And then I am going to track our progress with my savings challenges. Okay, so we are going to shade in 3 100s. Next up, let's do a check-in for our sinking funds. So self-care has $20. Health has $45. Tesla, we are going to add $25. So it now has 100, 200, 220, 240, 245. Next is House and Hygiene to buy household products. It has $80. Fun Money, it has $20. Beauty is empty. Mike, we're going to give him $25. So he'll now have 20, 40, 45. And this is his walking around money. I just give it to him when it reaches $200. Next is me. I've just got $20. Next is Eva. Eva has $200 online, and then she has 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 320 total. Actually, you know what? She has $220 online. So 220, 240, 260, 280, 300, 320, 340 total. I keep some of her money online because she we find deals online for her clothes sometimes. So online has 220, and now she has a total of 340. Next is taxes. We're going to add $25, and this is for Micah's taxes, so we can, because I ended up needing a CPA, and yeah, so that's going to be a separate part of the budget. $20, $25, $30, $35 he now has. Louis Vuitton, this is for repairs, now has 50, 100, 120, 140, 160. Next is Amazon. For our Amazon Prime subscription, it has 50, 70, 90, 110, 120. So it is fully funded for the year, and it is due next month. So I'll probably pull it out the end of this month to get ready for that. Next up is our rental property, and we're just going to say I want to start tracking the emergency fund for it. So it has $100. So we'll use prop money because it's an electronic account. And that's it for this, because this is my receipts and expense cash out. So we'll use that later on this month if I have any spending I need to cover. And then I want to update the balances on my business income. So I paid myself 10%. So I have 100, 120, 125, 130. Starting fresh, starting fresh. Next up is taxes. Taxes has 100, 200, 300, 400, 450, 500, 520, 540. This is for my businesses. So 540 and 540. My goal is to get this to like 1,000 or 2,000 in the next couple months. Next up are bills. $20, $40, $45, $50. Next up is giving. $20, $30, $40. And I just remembered for income, I also have another $100 online. And this is just in a separate pay myself fund. So that gives us a total of $230. And then there's shipping, which has $80. I'll definitely be pulling out some money later this month because I had to re-up on some shipping supplies. Next is products, since I do sell physical stuff now, so it has $15. I'm saving for my next product that I want to start selling on my website. I want to be able to pay for these products out of money that I already have on hand. Spending has nothing. Office supplies has nothing. Equipment has nothing because I just bought a Cricut. And so, yeah, that's empty. And so is my P.O. box and marketing. I just paid for that like 2 or 3 months ago. So we'll start fresh with the next stuffing. And that is it for today's video, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, peace, love, and budgets.